Hello, I'm Corporal Ted Arnold. I'm a school resource officer with the Boise City Police Department. One of the best things about my job is I get to work with kids. Boise is a great place to live and raise a family, and our young people have a lot of opportunity for a great future. The biggest threat to the future, however, is alcohol. The risk of homicide, suicide, accidents, and sexual assaults greatly increase with the use of alcohol. The most common place kids get alcohol from is from adults, often their parents, and often it's being held at house parties. It's common enough that it has a name, social hosting. Adults hosting parties that include alcohol for teens, even their own teens, is a crime, and for good reason.
Oftentimes as parents, we think it is safer to let our kids drink at home, but there are some serious safety concerns to consider. Recent studies have shown that underage drinking is hazardous to health and safety, especially to those under the age of 21. Research indicates that alcohol affects the brain of developing teens in particular. A teen's underdeveloped brain is more likely to become addicted to alcohol or drugs. The learning and memory part of a teen's brain can shrink by 10% with heavy alcohol consumption, affecting the ability to remember information. Adolescents who consume half the amount of alcohol as adults suffer the same brain damage as the adult. If your child drinks, they are more likely to deal with other issues. Kids who drink are more likely to engage in risky behavior involving sexually transmitted diseases. Alcohol abuse is linked to 2/3 of all sexual assaults and date rape cases involving teens and college students. Students who use alcohol are more likely to skip school, have more academic problems, and perform poorly in school. If your child drinks alcohol, they are more likely to become addicted later in life. 40% of children who start drinking before age 15 will become alcoholics at some point in their lives. People who begin drinking by age 15 are 5 times more likely to abuse or become dependent on alcohol than those who wait until they are 21 years of age. The bottom line, you're not doing your child any favors by allowing them to drink.
Here in the city of Boise, we're always looking for creative and proactive ways to reduce underage drinking, to keep our kids alive, and to reduce alcohol-related problems. Several years ago, we started doing party patrols, and throughout those patrols, we would look for underage drinking parties and people who were providing alcohol to minors. Here in the city of Boise, we have a disorderly house code. It is Boise City Code 6-1-8. And what this code states is if you throw an underage drinking party, basically if you reasonably should have known that minors were drinking at your residence, if you have excessive trash, excessive noise, disorderly behavior, fights, all the things that some of these really large disorderly parties tend to bring, you are going to be in a misdemeanor violation of that, which means a criminal record, which means fines, means possible jail time.
Idaho State Code 23603 makes it illegal to provide alcohol to anyone under the age of 21 years, even in your own home. Having the permission of a child's parent or even being that child's parent does not make it okay. A violation of this law is punishable by jail time and/or a fine or both. An adult who provides alcohol to a minor could also face civil liability if that child is injured or harmed. Let's work together and send a message that underage drinking is dangerous regardless of the setting. As responsible adults, we need to set the example and lead our children into a safe, healthy, and successful future.